Hello, welcome back to my channel, DIY Cutesy. So, this thing right here is proof that I'm in my car. I'm not filming this anywhere in my house or anything. I'm not even at my house right now, so yeah. This new series that I'm going to be doing right now is going to be called Car Thoughts. I'm going to basically be speaking about what I think about things that are happening either on YouTube or like basically pop culture or whatever. I'm just giving my opinion. So this is what I like to do in my spare time for now. Without further ado, first thought. Okay, the reason I call it more of a recommendation and not a review, I find that a lot of show or movie reviews, they ruin the show. Like, they spoil it. They say this happens at the end. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to tell you the premise. You can decide to go watch it if you want. If you don't, no big deal. Like, but it is entertaining. So, I'm sure most of you have heard of the show, the new American thriller called You. So, it's on Netflix now. And it's also been streaming on Lifetime, but I think they're done streaming it. It's just going to be on Netflix for now. So, if you never heard of it, just search up You and you'll see it. If you're in Canada, North America, I don't know where else it's available, probably worldwide, I'm not too sure. You can... I've actually spent the last weekend watching that show, and oh my goodness, I actually really like that show. It's actually very good for people who are into suspense, into the love, into the whatever. It's all mixed into one good show. So for You is basically about a young college woman. She works a lot. She lives in New York. She works at the school. She also does like other things on the side, and she's an aspiring writer. She really wants to be a writer. And she runs into this guy at this bookstore. He's the bookstore manager, and instantly they fall in love. Well, he falls in love first. So he is really infatuated with her. He gets really obsessed. He stalks her. He actually like hacks her computer and like looks at stuff, looks up her address, goes to her apartment all the time, looks at her through the window. And girl, might I point out that this girl does not have blinds, and she lives on a public street in the middle of New York City? Isn't that a little insane, don't you think? Okay, I digress. The thing is, he is infatuated with her, and in the first episode, she doesn't even know he exists until the end, and it kind of goes on from there. Like, he's just stalking her. I finished the show. Like, I finished it, but I'm not really gonna spoil it. There's no spoilers. I'm just gonna give my recommendation. I do like it. It's very well paced. There is some violence in the show, and Joe is like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention their names. Shit. Oh my god. Okay, so the bookstore manager, his name is Joe, and the aspiring writer gal, her name is Beck. Well, her full name is Guinevere Beck. Like, Guinevere, like, this is really interesting name. I actually kind of like that. Guinevere, like that, unique. Beck, but she goes by Beck, and she has a couple friends, and Joe has no friends. He's just infatuated with her the whole time. It's not your typical love story, like, oh, guy stalks girl and then they fall in love, live happily ever after. It's more interesting than that. I'm gonna tell you that much. It's not really. There's a lot of plot twists. Like, he has a past, obviously, that keeps coming back to haunt him, and she has issues as well, and you get to learn a lot of things about her, and it's just a very interesting show, which I must say I like. It's only 10 episodes, so it's an easy watch. It's like, the episodes are like 48 minutes. So if you cut out like the opening sequence and the credits, so like 45 minutes, 10 episodes, you could probably finish it within a weekend. I don't know, probably even binge it in one day even. Like, I calculated with my calculator and I times it by 10. You should take around 7 to 8 hours to watch that show. If you just binge it. That's not what I did, but personally, I spread it out between Friday and Saturday, Sunday, because I was busy. But yeah, so it's a pretty quick watch, but it's very, very entertaining. So if you're looking for something to just watch for the weekend, or you're on a trip or something, you want something quick, it's a very good show to keep you entertained and on your toes. This is a little rant I'm gonna rant about. I find that when people are not necessarily huge on YouTube, but they have like a decent following, like 300 to maybe like 700,000 followers, around that, up to 1 million, I guess, followers or subscribers. These people usually quit their jobs and they usually work YouTube full time, which I understand, which obviously if you want to put more effort into your content and you are passionate about what you do, that makes sense that you want to do it full time. But you need to remember that YouTube is not forever, and it's not something that can't just be gone tomorrow. Because YouTube, at the end of the day, they can just get up and delete your channel, and then you're gonna be stuck with no income and nothing, probably. And some of these people even dropped out of college. I've heard some of these people even dropped out of high school to just post YouTube videos and makes like a decent living. Like, I'm not talking about the big YouTubers, you know, those guys who are like 12, like Logan Paul, like rich YouTubers that live in mansions. I'm not talking about them. I mean, they obviously have the money to like subsidize and go into other business ventures. I'm talking about just regular. Okay, my sister just texted me. Okay, so are you just gonna be talking? I'm just talking about like the regular people who maybe just live regular lives, kind of, who make average income. You guys need to have a backup plan ASAP. Like, have a website where you can post your videos on, have an email list. Don't rely just on YouTube, because when YouTube tanks, hopefully your income won't. If you are thinking of having a YouTube channel, I would advise you have some kind of website where you can like post all your videos on, and you can have a blog. That's what I do. Like, well, my website isn't up now, like, so basically I am just posting a couple videos, but I will have like a website where you guys can see my videos and see my rants and stuff like that. So if my YouTube channel is ever deleted, y'all can just click over to my website, and I can still contact you through other social media platforms, and as well as an email list. So that's a good idea. And also, please have like something else, like another venture, like whether you have an online store, or if you want to sell on Amazon, if you want to do something else, do another business venture. Because making money online, there's certain things that are high risk but high reward. Like, you risk a lot. You're not going to always be able to make videos on YouTube and make a lot of money. That's a lot of people are complaining about lately. So you need to pick up other stuff. You need to maybe sell shirts on Amazon, or like start writing, or I really like, I got some ideas, but girl, boy, you gotta be thinking of that yourself. Okay? Yeah. Girl, also got a bonus thought. Have you seen JoJo Siwa's car? Okay, my sister showed it to me this morning. I was like, what is that? I mean, a lot of people are making fun of her, calling it ugly. It is very shocking. I was like, holy, what is that? What is that thing? What is that thing right there? But honestly, I do think it has something to do with her brand, or maybe, I don't know. It has her picture on it. Like, her picture is on it. I don't know how. She could be driving around town, driving around the city, driving around the country with that car with her picture on it. Everyone's gonna know who JoJo Siwa is. People already know who JoJo Siwa is. Like, she was on Dance Moms. So those are my car thoughts / car rants. Thank you for listening. I'm Ashley. Don't forget to subscribe at DIY Cutesy on YouTube. And I also have a bunch of other social medias. They're all called DIY Cutesy. It's all the same. It's easy for you. Thank you for watching. See ya.